KaRena Lee, and I am back at it again with another video. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is KaRena. If you're not, welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting. In today's video, I'm doing a quick little get ready with me. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely keep watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. I did want to give you guys a quick disclaimer and just let you know, if you're interested in seeing the full install of this hair, the video will be up, so definitely click the thing above or check the description box down below and you can see how I did this full install. John chapter 16 is a continuation of John 15. Essentially, Jesus is preparing his disciples for his death and departure because he knows what things will follow it. Jesus explains it's good he's leaving earth because otherwise the Holy Spirit wouldn't take his place. He wants his disciples to understand despite the troubles to come, they can't lose their faith. He also informs them they will grieve his departure first, but soon they'll be filled with wonderful joy nobody can take. This passage shows me God doesn't give us more than we can handle. It reminds me we receive information in specifically calculated times because God's timing is perfect timing. It shows me the Holy Spirit is so important and such a vital part of our worldly experience. It shows me God provides peace this world can't take. There's nothing too much for God. What this passage shows me about man or humans is that when Jesus speaks, the disciples listened. It showed me the disciples were quick to listen and slow to speak. It also shows me sometimes we talk amongst each other, asking for clarity and understanding when we should be seeking these answers from God. One of my first takeaways from John 16 is that faith is believing even when your circumstances don't align. Jesus literally starts John 16:1. I have told you these things so that you won't abandon your faith. For you will be expelled from the synagogue, and the time is coming when those who kill you will think they are doing a holy service for God. Yes, I'm telling you these things now so that when they happen, you will remember my warning. Jesus is literally saying, you about to get into some rough territory. When I head out, the enemy is heading in. And I need you to know, I'm telling you right now that it's gonna happen. So don't abandon your faith because I'm literally preparing you for the trouble that you are about to run into. The second takeaway I got from John 16, God doesn't give you premature information because he knows what you need and when you need it and when you can handle it. Oftentimes, I feel like we get upset with God when we don't feel like he's responding or he's giving us an answer or anything like that. At the end of the day, God's timing is perfect timing for a reason. God is the Almighty. He is the all-knowing. If you knew everything, you wouldn't need him. Obedience doesn't require full understanding. Jesus says in John 16, verse 4, yes, I'm telling you these things now, so that when they happen, you will remember my warning. I did not tell you earlier because I was going to be with you for a while longer. He literally says, I didn't tell y'all because you didn't need to know then. But since I'm about to head out, I'm letting y'all know what you need to know to prepare you for what is to come. I know what season that you're about to go into, and I know the information you need. I know where I'm about to take you, and I know what you can handle and what you can't handle. John 16, verse 12. There is so much more I want to tell you, but you can't bear it now. It's so plain and simple here. It's so written out for us. Literally, I want to tell you so many things. There's so much that I want to tell you. There's so much that I want to explain to you. There's so much that I want to share with you, but you can't handle it now. You can't bear it now. You can't hold it now. You can't understand it now. You can't comprehend it now. You're not ready for what you're asking for. You're not ready for the information that I want to give you. When you are ready, I will give it to you. There's so much that I want to tell you. I'm not trying to keep it from you. I'm not trying to have you confused or upset or frustrated, but what I'm telling you is I tell you what you need to know when you need to know it. Quick point number 3, God doesn't ask you to handle things he's already got under control. Again, taking it back, John 16, verse 4, I'm only going to read the end where Jesus says, I didn't tell you earlier because I was going to be with you for a while longer. Jesus literally said, I didn't even stress you out with things that you didn't need to know because I'm here. I'm with you. You're covered. You're good. There are things that God is protecting us from that we don't even know about. It does not always have to be a clap back, a response. Sometimes no response truly is a response. When you know that you have a Father who is the King
of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Every battle doesn't have to be yours. Every battle isn't yours. There are some things that you don't even need to touch because you understand what the enemy meant for evil, God is working out for your good. Why stress about things that God literally has under control? God doesn't ask you to handle things He's already got under control. Now, fourth point, super important. Not sure that we all truly understand this. And so I love that in John 16, Jesus is breaking it down. The Holy Spirit is important, and the Holy Spirit is speaking on Jesus's behalf. Jesus is speaking on God's behalf. So anything you feel led to do by the Holy Spirit is godly. Let me say it again. Anything that you feel led to do by the Holy Spirit, not by the culture, not by yourself, not by your family, because your mama said it, because your daddy said it, because your sister felt like this would be, the best course to go, because your friend said, oh girl, well this is what I heard online, not because TikTok said it, because the Holy Spirit said it. It's godly, because when the Holy Spirit leads, He leads into all truth. Verse 7, Jesus says, but in fact, it is best for you that I go away, because if I don't, the advocate won't come. If I do go away, then I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will convict the world of its sin and of God's righteousness. In verse 13, he says, when the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own, but will tell you what he has heard. He will tell you about the future. He will bring me glory by telling you whatever he receives from me. He says, and when he comes, he will convict the world of its sin and of God's righteousness. If there's one thing the Holy Spirit is always going to do, is convict you, honey. It's convict you, honey. Fifth point, seek God first. Community is important, but nobody can answer your question like God can. Why would you ask each other when none of y'all had an answer? Y'all are all confused. So why would the blind lead the blind right now when I'm here, when I'm available, when I am open to answering your questions? Like the math is just not mathing.
So yeah, this is it. If you made it this far in the video, I definitely appreciate you for watching. Definitely check out some of my other videos. You might like those as well. You probably will. If you do, definitely subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time I post another video. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.